we thought it was fitting to, if we want to just sneak over here a little bit, to today and hereafter name our TV studio the Roger J. Robitaille TV Studio. The signage, our principal, Joyce Cardoza, came up with the idea of let's brand our different spaces, and this is one of those. And now we will honor Roger's memory, and I'm thrilled to be able to do that, and we are all thrilled to be able to do that today. So, with that, it is time to cut the ribbon. So, may I have a couple volunteers to cut the ribbon? Thank you very much for these scissors. Yes, thank you. We have to be very careful with scissors, right? Yes. So, but may I have a couple volunteers to do some the ribbon cutting? So,
I don't know. You trusting me with these?
I think so.
Real?
Just hold them down. Okay. So, but they are real, and wherever you'd like to cut.
Okay.
Thank you, Lynette. And ladies and gentlemen, our TV studio.
Get the first look? No, get the first look.
The last one says.
Yeah, I think it goes into.
Oh, okay. Nice of you to dress up. It's not like you're
So we'll have some time to talk a little bit about the many changes in the studio and not only the equipment but some of the capital expansion that we have undertaken here. And the capital expansion and the expansion of CVTE, which really began in force about 6 years or so, was the result of immense support and continued steadfast dedication and commitment to expanding CVTE from then Assistant Superintendent from Finance, Andrew O'Leary, and current Superintendent, Andrew O'Leary. And it is my pleasure to introduce, to say a few words, our Superintendent, Andrew O'Leary. Andrew?
Well, good morning, and thank you, Chris. Greatly appreciated. And just a round of applause for Chris, and he is the one who has led these efforts in the past few years. So I don't have any prepared remarks, so I'm kind of going to speak from the heart and the head. I'm really excited to see Lynette and the Robitaille family here. My two boys are here, and part of why they're thriving is New Bedford Schools, and part of why they thrive in New Bedford Schools is because of the work that Lynette did with Mikey and Connor, and she asks about them all the time. And that was a long time ago when I was a new parent, and you're nervous, and Lynette, her work means a lot to us. And when I first came, at that time, I first started in the administration building. And people talked a lot about Roger Robitaille. I worked with Teresa Cormier, who worked with Roger as well. And Roger and Superintendent Mike Longo, that was the last great building period for New Bedford. We're doing a lot of building now. And so Roger Robitaille is still remembered in New Bedford schools, and now will be forever remembered in New Bedford schools, and that's just wonderful. And I'm really pleased to see that. In terms of what we have here, it's really important. I know we have a lot of folks here from the Chamber and workforce development, and something is really happening in terms of workforce development in Massachusetts. There's a great report out by the Donahue Institute that talks about what Massachusetts needs. They focused on northeastern Massachusetts, but the lessons follow everywhere else. And so the traditional model of vocational schools has seen a lot of success, but what we really need is a greater integration of a new workforce. We need a greater integration of a diverse workforce, and that's exactly what New Bedford High School does. As we saw last week, New Bedford High School is truly representative of the community. It's truly representative of the future, and these programs are truly representative of what we all want to see our kids exposed to. And we saw great and wonderful students. We see some of them here today, and students like Elijah Carrion, who was one of the graduates celebrated last week. So the future is here, and if you're invested in the future of workforce in Massachusetts, you invest in comprehensive, diverse high schools like New Bedford High School, and I'm so excited to see that here today, and we're not stopping, so thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Andrew. The support that exists for CVTE is vibrant here at the building level, and the leadership that our principal Joyce Cardoza has provided me and provided us helps us, as Andrew says, keep going, not stopping, and we are not stopping. We celebrate our accomplishments, but we have the steadfast support of Joyce to be able to continue that, and I am pleased to introduce our principal, Joyce Cardoza.
I do have prepared remarks. I'm not as good as Andrew. Good morning, welcome to our guests, faculty, students, and the family of Roger Robitaille. Thank you all for being here today. This is a special occasion for our school and community as we gather to celebrate and honor the life and legacy of a remarkable individual, Mr. Roger Robitaille. I myself did not have the pleasure of knowing or working with Mr. Robitaille, but I have learned that those that did felt his passion for education. He was known to have a positive outlook with an innovative mindset. This TV and radio broadcasting studio is a testament to that mindset. He brought his love for television and broadcasting from the New Bedford cable access to New Bedford High School and grew the educational media and technology program. He wanted to give students an experience, but also access to the field. Today, we stand before the newly renovated Roger Robitaille Television and Radio Broadcasting Center for students. The studio is not just a room filled with equipment. It is a space where creativity thrives, where stories are brought to life, and where the seeds of future broadcasters are planted. It is a place that embodies the spirit of innovation and excellence that Mr. Robitaille championed every day. To the Robitaille family, we extend our deepest gratitude and thank you for sharing him with us and for allowing his legacy to be a part of our school community for generations to come. We hope that the studio serves as a reminder of his dedication and passion. To our students that are here today, and there are many more that are part of this program, I encourage you to honor Mr. Robitaille's memory by embracing this opportunity that not every student gets. Dive into your projects with the same enthusiasm and commitment that he showed, and let that legacy be a source of inspiration for you to create, innovate, and explore the world of broadcasting. Finally, I want to thank Mr. Cummings, Ms. Jane Jacobson, and Mr. Mata for working to ensure our students have access to a thriving Chapter 74 program that will provide them with the necessary skills to really thrive in the field. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. We are really, really grateful to be able to give our students this opportunity.
Can I tell you a story of how dedicated he was?
Please do. Come right on the side of me, because I want the world to know this. I think it's important. You can come right on the side
I
of me.
was in labor, and it was a Saturday, and there was a football game. And he filmed all the football games. So he kindly got me the number, the direct line from WBSM to Jack Peterson, God rest his soul, so in case I needed him, I could get through.
Now that is dedication for any of us that's had a baby. We know.
I had another word other than dedication.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you, Joyce, and thank you, Lynette, for the story. So as you can see, our progress couldn't have happened without the leadership, could not have also happened without the team approach that really we embrace here at New Bedford High School every day. And I want to acknowledge, too, that this team approach was always a mantra of our former principal, Bernadette Coelho, who's here today. Bernadette, thank you for everything you did to support CVT and this TV studio. And part of that team is an advocate and supporter of CVTE, our associate principal, Jeffrey Longo. Joyce mentioned our amazing radio and TV instructor, Doug Mata. Now, Doug is going to be introduced by the students because he's going to be part of this little podcast that we're going to hear. But I want to give a shout out and thank Doug for the amazing creativity that goes on here every day. Doug Mata, everybody, over here. The design and enhancement of this studio could not have been done without our amazing advisory committee partners, and it is their support and their guidance that supports every CVTE program, and I want to acknowledge a few of them today. Paulina Ruda from WJFD Radio here in New Bedford, all Portuguese radio. Paulina. Patrick Duffler from Channel 12 in Providence. Patrick. Kevin Kirchner from Big Ocean Productions. Kevin. And on our EICC committee, David Medeiros from Bristol County Savings Bank. And we are thrilled to have the real strong support today from One South Coast Chamber, and we thank you for being here and for supporting CVTE, and we are pleased to be part of your initiatives, but this is a great partnership as well. So One South Coast Chamber in the house, so thank you. And very special guest today, but we have two students from the Carter Brooks Elementary School. They are aspiring broadcasters and current broadcasters at their elementary school. This is Nathaniel. Nathaniel, you want to wave? So, excellent. Excellent. And Nathaniel has told me that they do many different events at different broadcast events as they come up. So they're the go-to. And also working with him is Allie is here as well. Is it Allie? Right. So wave. The two of them are a broadcasting duo, and they're going to be up here at the high school in a few years. So we look forward to having you as well. So thank you both for coming today. So this is great. From New Bedford Cable Access, team supporters right from day one. Dan Cabral is doing some video. Dan, thank you for everything. And I have several of teachers that are here as well, CB teachers. Some are out in the hallway. Yeah. And in the studio. You know, I can't do my work without them as well, because they contribute every day and are part of this amazing team as well. So thank you, teachers, for all of your work. So I think it is time, and there was basically a podcast plan to be broadcast over the summer, and they wanted to actually they had planned to do some recording today. I'm like, why not do it right during the studio? So I'm going to throw it over to Mr. Mata and our two students. We also have a couple in the control room as well. So over to you.
I'm one of your hosts, Angelique.
And I'm Kata. Today's show is a little bit different from our usual show. Today we'll be sharing our experiences as part of the radio and television broadcasting program here at New Bedford High School. So for those at home who don't know, can you please explain some?
This program is something that meets the heart of New Bedford High School. It's something that we work on during the week, and we finish every Friday. This program allows students to be creative and learn script writing, audio editing, and video editing. We also like to take and brainstorm ideas based off live TV shows that we see basket on our TV. We take ideas from intros and ideas from family games, and we basically make it into a New Bedford High version of our own. My favorite part about being in this show and this program in general is being able to sit down with everyone and comprehend ideas and so where we meet and ends meet. We also like to discuss and plan who is doing what and who is doing where in our show. We also hear a lot of things coming from the students in the hallway. What is your favorite thing about being on the show?
I agree with you, Angelique. My favorite part of the show is making skits with my friends, and the feedback that we receive after making those skits, it gives us a lot of confidence and makes us want to do better, especially when we get compliments in the hallways. They treat us like a celebrity. Sometimes they even ask for our autographs, which is insane. And yeah, it really builds up confidence.
And without further ado, we're going to introduce one of our special guests. This is someone that we've been wanting to have on the show for a very long time. He's seen throughout the episodes once every year. We'd like to introduce to you our beloved teacher and advisor of this program, Mr. Mata.
How you doing? You finally got me on the show. Thank you for having me.
Welcome. So, how do you feel about working here? What's your experiences?
My experience here at New Bedford High, I love being here at New Bedford High. I couldn't think of another more supportive environment to be in. The students are absolutely amazing. You know, we have a lot of fun in class. So we're offered the opportunity to be creative and have some fun and learn and all prepare ourselves for jobs in the future. So I couldn't do that without the support of very supportive admin, advisory board, very active, that helped us get the Chapter 74 radio and television broadcasting designation. So I feel super supportive and super happy to be here. So my 8th year here, this is just a great day that we're looking for.
Can you talk about the evolution of the TV studio?
Sure. I was a classroom teacher, so I did teach radio and television or digital video production in the classroom setting. But this physical space allows us to be creative, be collaborative in an environment that is, like industry standard equipment and an environment that you're able to express thoughts. I mean, our brainstorming sessions in the morning, I mean, they're awesome, but every week we have a deadline to hit, and that's what the real world is like. So on Friday morning, if we're not ready for Friday morning, forget it, right? So that's very important, and those are life skills that you need to do. I found the two of you especially have grown from where you were in the beginning of the year. Your public speaking and presenting, and just your level of confidence in your own skin is absolutely amazing, and I love to see it. And yes, they are celebrities. It's hilarious, but it's not, don't tell.
They call me Superstar Angie.
I don't tell them that too often, but honestly, it's so awesome to see. And this physical space has really transformed that, because that didn't exist before. So with the help of our advisory committee, we've been able to align our equipment and everything with studio standards. So here's we're ready to go in a broadcasting career or television career or journalism, whatever you choose, but you'll be prepared.
We'll see. But with that being said, I am your host once again, Angelique.
And I'm Kata.
And thank you for listening.
Yup, and thank you for watching.
That was awesome. We can't wait to hear the entire podcast, which will be broadcast at some point later summer or early in the year. So thank you for doing that. We have much to look forward to. We have so many different initiatives and events that are coming out of here all the time, and we're really fortunate to have such amazing students that we have here in this program. I neglected to mention Alexis Jacobson is here from New Bedford Credit Union. She's representing Berta Ferraro, the president of New Bedford Credit Union. She has been very supportive of everything we've done here in CVTE, most recently a Future Teachers celebration in where New Bedford Credit Union had donated funds for our future teachers to establish savings accounts to support their initiatives. So thank you to New Bedford Credit Union. Alexis, thank you for your support as well. And I wanted to also finally just acknowledge, as Joyce had said, I too did not know Roger, but in hearing and talking with Jeff about his contributions, I want to thank all of the initiatives that he implemented that resulted in what we have today. And so for Lynette and Noah and Melissa and Megan, I want to let you know that the vibrancy that you feel today will happen every day, and it will be with Roger always in mind. So thank you for being here today, and I certainly am thankful and grateful for his contributions, for everything that he has done. So I will invite you now to take a look around at some of the equipment, and then we have a spread of lunch in the finance lab for those of you that can join us, the room that we were in, that we congregated in. But we are really thankful for all of you. And we want to extend that you are always welcome here at New Bedford High School. It's not just for ceremonies, but rather part of our advisory committees. We are all working together, and we appreciate all the work you have done. So thank you for being here again, and we will head over for lunch, or you can stay and take a look at all the equipment as well. So thank you very much.
Chris, we are going to get a brief update from the Carter Brooks.
Oh, excellent. Great,
So
great.
quick programming note.
Terrific,
Programming change.
terrific. I'm glad.
Brooks has entered the studio.
Hello, I'm Ali Rodriguez, and I'm here with
Nathaniel Bartolome.
And we're from the Brooks Elementary School.
So we're going to tell you guys about how it feels to be a part of the Brooks Media Club.
Being a part of the Brooks Media Club, it feels really great because you get to do so many very cool things as our para, Mr. Chris.
Yes.
What are the cool things?
You're killing me, kid. Hi, nice to meet you guys. Tell me about it. What do we do?
So basically what we do is we film the major events in our school, and we get to interview people sometimes, we get to do behind the scenes.
And Allie's mostly I'm the one who films, and Allie's the one who interviews the people.
So at the career fair, I interviewed a photographer, I interviewed a policeman, I interviewed a lawyer, I interviewed a businessman.
And all I did was just film it. So,
That's a big part of it.
yeah, but you did most of the work.
You have to do it.
Thank you so much for having us.